Okie dokie. And we are live, everybody. I think. Tell me if you can see me and hear me while I put some music on. Let's just check something. Okay. Okay, dokie. I can see and hear you, says Avocado. Welcome, Avocado. Welcome, Jude. Long time no see, everybody. We are back on with some very exciting news about Lightbox. Jude said, I saw your Lightbox stuff. That's so cool, man. Very happy for you. Thank you, Jude. Thank you so much. You were one of the OG while making those illustrations. So, you're obviously a big part of it. And I hope to see you at Lightbox. And then we can meet in person. Today, we are also streaming on YouTube for the first time with my new setup. Welcome, Pedro. Hey, Match. Last Batman says, what's going on? Last Batman says, hotel. Just random words are being thrown at the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. The eyelids are super delicate, so I'm going very slow. Georgia says, what are you drawing? I am drawing, continuing the series that seems like everybody loves, which is an introspective, beautiful woman in the desert, surrounded by animals. And I think here we're gonna push the animals even more. So, like always, I'm starting with the eyes because they're, in my opinion, the hardest and most important thing to do. And we're gonna give her big, fancy eyelashes because she's a fancy woman. She's not a basic woman. She's a fancy woman with fancy eyelashes. Talking about eyelashes, George, I love all your artwork, man. It's truly amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for checking it out and for following and for supporting. Is your pen expensive? No, this is a multi-liner pen. I think it costs like $8. And I have a sponge on it to make it feel a bit softer and avoid pen pain, which costs like $1. So okay, so talking about eyelashes, I have been watching the latest season of Survivor. Is anybody here in the chat watches it too? If you do, don't spoil it. But one of the survivors, her name is Siri, and she has eyelash extensions. And I'm wondering if she takes it on and put it on every day, or is it always on her even when she's sleeping and doing all those like terrible tasks in the water? How does eyelashes extensions work, ladies and gentlemen? Please let me know. I'm curious. It's expensive for Indian. Ah, well, there are cheaper alternatives. Maybe I'll bring some next time. Also, another cool thing about the sponges is it lets you kind of like color code your pen sizes. So if you want to reach for a bigger one or a smaller one, you can just choose by color and not start looking for the label on it. Jude says, definitely not the best source, but usually they're sort of glue to hold them on. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks, Jude. I mean, because otherwise it doesn't make sense that she wakes up every day because they don't have like mirrors there, right? Supposedly. And so she probably just glued them in ahead of time, just like our character today. So tell me, guys, where are you joining me from in the world? What are you up to? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you had a good week and that you have an even better weekend. As you can, as you guys could see, I'm gonna be in Lightbox Expo this year. I'm gonna be exhibiting. I'm gonna do a workshop or a demo, and I'm gonna have my own booth and maybe a panel or two. We'll see. Still in the works. And that is actually very exciting because, from my understanding, it's a pretty hard convention to get into. But and I only been there once last year, which I've exhibited with Asifa Hollywood at their booth. But this time I'm gonna have my own booth. And I saw the lineup of artists, and oh my god, such amazing line of artists. That's the only thing I'm bummed about is that I won't have like time to check everybody's out because I'll have to be in my booth. But we'll see. Jude says, I guess if you get eyelid super glue, they're staying on. Well, okay. We're slowly figuring out this eyelashes mystery. And hopefully by the end of this stream, we're gonna have solid answers. Jude says, I haven't looked at the lineup yet, but I bet it's insane. Yeah, being pinned to a booth has ups and downs. Yeah, Jude, are you gonna be there? Are you planning on coming? Hold on a second. Okay, the connection should be better now because I switched to my give it like 30 seconds. Okay, it should be less laggy now. Jude says planning on it, hopefully, but it's still a ways out as it goes presently. Yes, very cool. And what about Comic Con? Is anybody coming to Comic Con? If I do go, I'll make sure we can yap about art. I always enjoy the art history stream segments. Ah, okay. Maybe we should do more of those. Excuse me. I think what I'm gonna do next time, I'm gonna run some errands real quick, slide back to a bit. Okay, see you soon. Alfonso is asking, what are you drawing today? I am gonna attempt in drawing multiple character illustrations. It's gonna have a woman in it, a bunch of animals. You know what I want to try? I'm gonna be back in a second. I want to put my iPhone on a tripod closer to what I'm doing because right now I feel like it's too far. So I'll be back. Shadow and moon, the shadow and moon. Let me figure this out. Okay, we are back. We're back. Sketchper says hi. Hi, can you see me? Can you hear me? I got a close up on the eyes now. Felt like it was a better angle for the stream. Sketchper says nice art. Thank you so much. How is everybody doing? Welcome, Tejas, Sketchper, Blind. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Lirian, Shira Forner, Xenoflower. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Where is everyone joining me from? And what are your weekend plans? I think we're pretty good with the eyes. Let's move to the nose. Let's take even a smaller pen. Welcome, Trey. Welcome, Elxio. Tejas, nice move. Thanks. Yeah, I'm like, let's do a close up rather than a long shot and then move to the long shot. Welcome, Kevin. Just Pedran. And welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Hey, Tomer, hope you're being well. You too, buddy. Welcome. Happy Friday. Kevin says, lovely, bro. Thanks. This is our nose. Moving on to the mouth. The sound that you're hearing are my plastic curtain flying in the wind. Welcome, Sanjamita. Welcome, everybody. Let me know if you can, guys, if you can see it okay. I see it okay on my screen, but maybe, I don't know. And then, so I'm going to do her, and then I'm going to do a bunch of animals around her. But I need your ideas for animals, so feel free to suggest and any animals that you want to see, and I might use it. And this sketch would be presented at Lightbox as well. A fennec fox. Oh, I like that idea. That's a good idea. I'm writing it down. They look both aliens and magical sometimes. I like that. How have you been, buddy? How's the writing going? All right, let's do the contour of the face. Let's use a thicker pen for it. No, actually, let's use the point one. And the process I'm going to show today is basically I'm going to do the drawing, the illustration with a deadline, and then I'm going to use pens to do the line weight, which are actually very, very awesome tools in my opinion. Writing is going well. I'm revising the first issue right now. I think the first story is getting stronger and more punchy. Oh, I love that, buddy. How do you come up with the ideas when you're stuck? For me, I listen to music. Life Jam joined. Hey, Life Jam. Definitely working on crafting the mystery well, along with the more mystical parts of the story. I love that. Can't wait to read that. Very cool. Sounds like you have a process. Okay, for the hair, she's gonna have like a nice flowy hair, but it's gonna have a twist. Because I'm always trying to innovate with the hair. So today I had an idea. What if the hair on her face would actually be a beard of someone huge right here? So I'm gonna try to do that kind of gag. Inspiration comes from all over. Music is also a big inspiration for me. I also craft things based on concept that I want to incorporate in any specific story. So for this one, ideas about being worthy or salvation and forgiveness. So I think of ideas around those things. I like that. I like the symbolic nature of your writing and also about force and values and like big ideas. Welcome, April, Felipe, Fat Cat Arts. Welcome. All right, let's go. Let's let me think. Let me think. See, because what I'm thinking is that her hairlines, and tell me if it's a good idea, okay? I haven't decided. Hey, April, welcome, El Alfonso. Okay, guys, what do you think about the following idea? To have the hair falling on her face to be the end of a beard of a giant old guy here. Huh? You think it's gonna work? Should I try it out? Tell me in the chat while I adjust my cameras for this portion. Just give me a second here. I like the idea. It's a cool challenge. Okay. Trey says yes. Then I'm gonna go for it. El Alfonso, I mean, if you can, then sure. You know, I've been drawing things myself. Cool. What have you been drawing, Alfonso? Okay, so our old guy. Is gonna start here. Welcome, Noble Punk. All sorts of things, to be honest. Just check the camera. Okay. So like her, I'm gonna start with the eye too. Alfonso says, I wish I could show it to you. Well, dude, you can DM me. DM some art, man. Let's have a look. Can you guys see it? No, it's way too up. Hold on, let me adjust the camera again. Let's do this for now. Alfonso asked right now. Yes, right now. And I'll have a look at it after this stream. So I'm thinking like, let's give him a big ass nose. Avril asked, what is the finger support that you're using in your pens? So this is like a sponge. It's called, I think, ergonomic sponge, Amazon. And it really helps if you're like drawing for hours. It really helps avoiding wrist pain and, carpal tunnel and all of that. And they're super cheap. They're like 10 $2 per 10 or something. And it's also cool because they come in different colors, which kind of helps me to quickly find the pens that I need. So I just look at the color instead of the numbering on it. So I highly recommend it. Welcome, Sketcher. Welcome. Neat, thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, you should definitely try it. I see, like most people, what they do, they wrap like a tape around it. Uh, but I was too lazy to do that, so I just bought some. Welcome, Shimarai, Negta, Lulu, Lola. Welcome, everybody. Lulu says, so beautiful. I love how you bring the emotion of sadness and turn it into something artistic and beautiful. Thank you so much, Lulu. I appreciate it. There's nothing wrong with sadness, right? Maybe that's a way to deal with sadness, to paint it, to draw it. Almost like a form of journaling. So this guy is gonna be old, so I'm painting a lot of wrinkles. Making sure that the wrinkles follow the form, wrap around the form of his face. Welcome, Brian. Welcome, Yasha, Arkani. Yasha says, whoa, nice. Thank you. Welcome, Elisetta. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday. It's almost remind me of Studio Ghibli, says Lola. Oh, thank you. I love Ghibli. What's their latest movie that came out? I can't remember. What's your favorite Studio Ghibli movie? It's crazy wind. My curtains are flying here. Trey says Princess Monaco is really good. I agree. Lola says their most recent had their last film was The Boy and the Heron. That's right. That's right. The Boy and the Heron. And it won tons of awards. I think it won the Oscar too. Was it good? I haven't watched that one. I think I remember mixed reviews. Okay, so now we got an old guy and we got a sad woman. And what I'm thinking is having his beard kind of like become her hair. Let's see if we can pull this off. Lola says, I'd say it's good. Okay. That was a really interesting plot twist. Oh, now I'm kind of curious about it. All right, let me get some water and we'll continue to the hair. Let me put up a sign says be right Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Lola, can you give us a hint of what was the plot twist? Just a small hint, not a spoiler, just a hint. Okay, so let's say this is the beard, and the beard is becoming her hair. Lola says, "Hmm." So you get the gag. You get the gag. Yeah, it's a good gag. I like it. Because when you do like a multiple figure, Lola says fire. Is that the hint for the? No, give us a better hint. Okay, Lola, give us the spoiler. If anyone doesn't want their Ghibli movie spoiled, they can mute the stream for 1 minute. And in the meantime, Lola, please tell us the twist. I don't know which pen to use. Welcome, Kok Fun. Lola says no, it's so good. Okay, okay, I guess I'll have to see the movie. Fire is all I'll say. Okay, okay, Lola. So secretive. Hello, tomorrow I will watch The Devil Wears Prada too. That's very useful information in the stream. We want to thank you for sharing it. I was just about to ask if Eren Borgalvin is going to see the movie tomorrow, so he came in right in time. Hello from Brazil, says Pavel. Hello. What time is it in Brazil? Pavel says, love your drawing. Thank you so much, Pavel, and welcome. Welcome from Brazil. It says, your art is better than. Thank you. Pavel says, 5 p.m., my friend. Oh, nice. Where in Brazil? I was almost in Brazil one time, but I didn't make it. In South America and Central America, but didn't get to go to Brazil. But great people. Brazilian people are the best. It is 10:15 p.m. in Sweden. Oh, you're joining us from Sweden. Welcome from Sweden. Eren, what place did Sweden get in the Eurovision? I remember your song. Anan says joined. No, he just joined. Guys, for everyone who doesn't know, Eurovision is a European song contest. It has all the European countries and some other ones competing for the cheesiest pop song of the year. But it's so fun to watch. Tamar Shalvi, everybody. Amit Giselter, everybody. My last name is Danish. Borgalvin. Sounds Danish. Pavel says, I've been trying to emulate your style. You're a great inspiration. Thank you. Thank you, Pavel. April Kate asks, would anyone like a tip for when you have art block but don't know what to draw? That is a very good question. Does anybody have a tip? Write in the chat, and then I'll share my own tips. What do you guys do when you have an block, lack of motivation? Pavel says, I draw 500 boxes. Oh my God. April Cat said, you can take your favorite lines from a song and turn it into a drawing. I love that. It's kind of actually what I do. I either listen to music or I like to read poetry. So I would like try to imagine a poem come to life and then try to draw it. Something that also gives me motivation is trying like a new tool or a new medium or something that I haven't done before that I can tinker with. I like that very much. And I also like to watch other people draw. So I just put it on YouTube in the background, and especially if they're good or entertaining, it kind of makes me want to do it too. What kills my motivation is listening to all those like dry artists talking about their art in a dry way. But I like some are really entertaining, so I like to find them. There is this guy I like called Mahoney something. He's really funny. Forgot his name. I think John Mahoney. Does anyone have any pet peeves as an artist? Not sure what you mean by that. How do I see who is in the thing? Is there a way to see it? No. By the way, I'm also streaming on YouTube, just so you know. Like something that people do that bothers you as an artist. Oh, that's such a good question. Wait, we'll come back to that. Lola says, I would either take the time to take care of my physical health, it's very important, such as by walking or playing with my dog, or do some anatomy studies to motivate me. I like that. It's a good one. I'm curious what you think about April question. Something that people do that bother you as an artist. I personally don't like when people take themselves too seriously. And a lot of time, artists, especially in the education field, they take themselves so seriously. And for me, it takes the fun out of it. And when I say take themselves seriously, I mean saying stuff like, you have to do this, you shouldn't do this. And I'm like, no, but I want to do it. For example, it annoys me when people say, what is that? When a drawing isn't finished. Oh, yeah. 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 People don't react well to work in progress. That's also clients don't react well to that. But yeah, it is annoying. Are you looking forward to see Shrek 5 next year? I didn't know they're making it. I don't think I've seen any of the Shreks. I'm looking forward to seeing the new Guy Ritchie movie this week. Shrek 5 will come out June 2027. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting us know. Welcome, Warahun Mardlula Upahidaljo. Hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello again, Desho. Will your which movie that you work on? Oh, many, many movies. Some animated movies, live action movies, TV shows, games, game cinematics, commercials. I love the way that you're drawing the hair. Thank you. Is it a hair or is it a beard? Huh? See what I did there? The secret to drawing hair is to do whatever everybody tells you not to do, and that is drawing every single strand and then put them into chunks. And it's also very fun. I mean, will you watch movies that you work on? Oh, that's a good question. I actually never watch them. It's because by the time they are released, I don't know. I guess I've seen them too many times in the studio, so I'm like, but I will watch the shows that I've worked on. Welcome, written star. Happy Friday. Desha says, I tried to do something in 3D. Oh, 3D. 3D artists here, guys. I hope to finish it. Well, I would love to see that. Mainly because my way of drawing is very much not 3D. So I'm curious to see what you come up with. I like to draw very flat, almost like somewhere between graphic design and calligraphy. What do you think about Blue Sky Studios when it shut down? Oh, that's a very good question. Hi, Felgrand. Welcome. Happy Friday. Well, actually, I was working there. I want to say 5 months before it shut down. Working there in 2019 on a movie called Spies in Disguise with Will Smith and Tom Holland. And then I went to work for Sony PlayStation. And while I was in Sony PlayStation, they closed the studio down. So, like, all my friends were there. That was heartbreaking. Welcome, Katarina. Welcome, that kid, Tez, I guess. I can't see your name, just your username. So, hopefully, I'm pronouncing it right. Evil Cat says that's one of my favorite movies. Really? Oh my god! I didn't know anyone knew it besides me. Yeah, that was very fun to work on. Drawing pigeons, and also the directors on that movie uh, ended up directing Nimona, and now one of them, Troy, is directing a new movie at DreamWorks. I want to say. My crush likes anime. Abra says, I kid you not, I've watched it like 5 times. Oh my god. Th- That movie was really, really fun to work on. Um, Let me try to remember. Yeah, it was really good time. I think it had good humor in it, but also like a good it was like an action movie. And it's really hard to do like action sequences and to make them cool in animation. And I thought they've done a really good job on it. Also, that studio, it was my favorite studio to work for. I always said that. I also worked there on Ice Age a few years before, and they were considered to be the best studio in the industry. Maybe because they're in on the East Coast. So yeah, after they shut down, but I'm still in touch with like a lot of like my former boss and a lot of friends, and they all kind of like found themselves later in like different studios doing cool stuff. So, and I've heard that they're doing an Ice Age show or something, right? Or about one of the characters. I forget what's the name of the character. Scrat. Welcome, Monster Tunes. That's such a cool name. Troy Quane will be director on the Wild Robot Escape. Exactly, that's exactly right, Aaron. And Lola says, I think the Ice Age show is on Disney Plus. Yep, that's the show I was talking about. I haven't watched it, but I don't even know who made it. Was it Blue Sky made it, or because I think they made it after it shut down, so I'm not sure. All right, let's do some more hair strand slash beard. Yeah, the Wild Robot. He's gonna do it with another storyboard artist that became a director there. I forgot her name. He's a really cool guy. Welcome, Benjamin. Welcome, Nicole. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Scrat Tales was made by Blue Sky. It was the last project they worked before they shut down. The last scene they animated was Scrat getting his acorn. Oh, that's cute. Cutesy. I will check your IMDb page. I don't think it's like updated. If you want to check out the work, check out my website instead. I never understood how IMDb works. Like, who updates it? Like, am I supposed to update my page? What's your favorite animation drawing you worked on? Ooh, April, you have the best questions. I think there are two. One is the latest show I worked on, Blue Eye Samurai for Netflix, and second season is coming. Should come 2027. But I think my all-time favorite is a short animated cinematics I've done for World of Warcraft when I was working at Blizzard. It's called Jaina Warbringers. It's on YouTube. And it was like a 5 minutes cinematic trailer for a new expansions of the game, World of Warcraft. And it was like a music video, and it was all hand painted with very minimal animation. And I think that's still my number one project to this day. Just because I think the art came out amazing, but also just the people I work with there, and just the best artists in the world. So a lot of what I do now I've learned from that project. April, are you in the industry? Your name's familiar. Oh, that's okay. You're in the industry, I can tell. What's the your favorite project to work on, April? April says, "Yes, I am." Well, tell us about it. What kind of stuff do you do? What do you like to do? You're a voice actor. Okay, that's cool. Have you voiced anything that I might have seen? Probably Iron Man and his amazing friends on Disney. Oh, you voiced over that? I love that. What's the character's name that you've voiced? I got to be Kara. Very cool. So Ironheart's best friend. I love that. So let me ask you something, April. When you do voiceover and you go to the studio, I guess, recording studio, when you do the actual recording, is the director there with you, directing you, or is it like the writer there with you, or the producer, or none of the above? Like who? Because in some of my shows, I heard that the director never gets to meet uh, the actor when they're recording, but I'm wondering if it's only the shows I've worked on, or is like an industry standard. Like who gets to be there with you and tell you, do it more dramatic, do it more soft, like normally the recording, it's a director, mic tech, and a casting director. Okay, that's cool. And like how many times do you need to do each line? Like how many takes do you usually do? Like one, two, three, 100? It's so cool. Voice acting is really it's really cool. I feel like it's really hard to do because you cannot use your uh, facial expressions, just your voice, but you still need to convey all the story beats. Like 10 each if I get them right. That's a lot. How do you and tell me if I'm asking too many questions, but how do you like do you plan ahead of time like your different takes on the lines, or do you just kind of like go there and kind of like try out things? Or do you know, okay, this one I have this version for this line and I have this version and I'm just going to do all of them and let them choose? Or is it more like an interactive thing with them where they tell you, give us 30% more angry kind of note? Welcome, Urwi. So normally they say to try three. I do whatever, and then they give notes on what they want. Okay, that's cool. So they give you like the first try. Makes sense. What would you say makes a good director to work with? Is it someone that gives you freedom, or is it something that someone that actually gives you like more kind of micromanage your performance? VCX says hi, hi. All right, let's get a better frame here. Okay, guys, I have to jump off, but I'll be back in 5 minutes. Make sure you come back too.